Hey y'all, welcome to the Filling Station. It's a new day, another opportunity to either make money in the market or to just learn from the market. So let me go ahead and give my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I just enjoy teaching people how to build generational wealth. And yes, the stock market is just one of those avenues. So this video is for educational purposes only. With that being said, let's get started. So y'all, we are looking at the VIX, and it is interesting to see that the VIX was down here at 1519. Now we're back up here at 1904. It's a pre-market high thus far, and it's not interesting. I mean, it's not surprising. Let me say that, to see it back at this 1911. This gray shaded area is an area of resistance that we had marked before. So as of now, it looks as if the pre-market support for the VIX is around the 1871 area, which is right at the 5 EMA. So are we going to find support here and bounce, or are we going to come back to the downside? With the move that it made on yesterday, it wouldn't be surprising to see a downside move. But again, y'all, I always say in the market, anything is possible, but nothing is guaranteed. So our trouble places for the VIX right now is if we lose this support around the 1871 area, we can come back down to this 1844. Under the 1844, we can come back and retest 1828. Under that 1828, we can come back to where the 20 EMA is, which is around the 1803 area here. And under that, we can come back to the 1790. Now, if by chance we break this 1790, we have the ATR trailing stop at the 1759. So those are areas to the downside that I would watch the VIX. Now, to the upside, if we break above this 1904, just know around the 1920 area, we're going to have resistance. And again, at the 1956, those are going to be trouble places to the upside for the VIX. So if you trade today, I always say trade carefully. Let's go look at the SPY just to see where we are. And I know the SPY looks like, what is she seeing on? Yes. So the SPY is not, I knew that we were going to have some trouble around this area, this 539.89 area, because that's an area of support that resistance that we've had before. So to see it at this area, that's why you see so many lines here. It's because I chart the SPY a lot. So if we can get past the lines as of now, and I will clean that up shortly, but if we can get past that, let's look and see where we are as of now. We know that this area of support is around the 539.89. Resistance is here now at the 540.60 area, and we're trading in this zone, as you can see, under the 5 EMA. So these lines help me know where my trouble places are, meaning if we get to this place, we could possibly have trouble, right? So where are our trouble places for the SPY this morning? If by chance we break above this 540.60 area, we could very well have trouble here at this 20 EMA, which is right where this previous line that we had marked at 541.38. Above 541.38, we could have trouble here at 541.89. Above the 541.89, we could have trouble at 542.60. And again at the 542.97. Above 542.97, it kind of brings us to the 50 EMA, which is 543.31, and this ATR trailing stop at 543.57. So those are trouble places to the upside for the SPY. Now, if by chance we break to the downside, which is, it seems like we're bouncing off of support here, and under the 539.89 area, we can come back and retest this 539.60. I'm going to go to a higher time frame to see where we are under the 539.60 area. We can come back to this 539.28. Under that, we can come to 538.88. That is going to be a trouble place for us. And again, at this 537.72, 537.06. So those are places to the upside and to the downside that I would watch the SPY. And again, it can move in either direction. Because we had a strong move, because we had a decline, or we've been declining, does not mean that it cannot bounce back to the upside. So, always say trade carefully, right? So let's go look at NVDA. We'll come back to the SPY. As of now, NVDA pre-market support is here at 112.65. Resistance is around the 113.77 area, and we are under the 5 EMA. So as you can see, price is just trading in this zone. This is our gathering spot as of now. So where are our trouble places? If by chance we break above this 5 EMA, EMA and get above this 113.77 area, we will possibly have trouble around the 114 2131 area, 114.31. Above 114.31, we can come back and retest 115.22. If we break the 115.22, just know that we could possibly have trouble here at the 116.39, which brings us close to this 50 EMA here on this 30-minute chart at 116.66, and the ATR trailing stop is at the 117.11, so which is kind of close to that 117.01 area. So those are places to the upside for NVIDIA. Now, to the downside, let's see how much it normally moves on an average. $5.54 on average per day. So looking at it on this daily chart, if we break under the 112.63 area, we can come back, let's see, to the 109.76 for NVIDIA. If by chance we break under the 112 area here, we can come back to the 109. It is possible. So under 112.65, just know that 111.52 is possible for NVIDIA. Again, anything is possible. 111.52 is what I see as of right now as a level of support for NVIDIA. Again, if you trade NVIDIA, trade carefully. Again, that $5 can be in either direction, up or down. So let's go look at AMD. AMD is trading in a gathering spot here. We are under the 5 EMA, and so as of right now, pre-market support 143.69 and resistance 144.60. So where are our trouble places for AMD? If it breaks above the 144.60, just know that the 145.24 is going to be a trouble place. Again, at the 145.24, if we break above that 145.91 area, it's going to be an area of trouble for us, or possibly above the the 146 area. I would say around the 146, that's going to be a trouble place for us if we break the 20 EMA at the 145 area, 145.22. If we break that, we're going to possibly have trouble at 146.03. Above 146.03, let's see, we can come back to 146.61 and have a little trouble there at 146.61. Beyond that, we can have trouble at 147.61, which is at this ATR trailing stop. And the ATR trailing stop and the 50 EMA is really close to one another for AMD. So above the 147.61, just know that 147.88 is a trouble place. So it could break through this level and get rejected at this level because it is so close to one another. So if I traded AMD today, just know that, anything is possible. I say that often, right? So let's see how much it moves normally, $8.14. And it's interesting to see it on this daily chart, right? So we've been declining looking at it on the daily chart. So again, that $8.14 can be in either direction for AMD. So where are our trouble places to the downside? If we break under the 143.69 area, which is now our support, as you can see here, price is just resting in this area here. If we break that, we can come back to the 143.26. Under the 143.26, we can come back to the 143.30 area. Under that, we can definitely come back to the 141.03. And when I say definitely, I always say, y'all, nothing is guaranteed in the market. Let me say that, right? So let's go to the higher time frames to see. Yeah, I would definitely watch AMD under this level of 142.30. We can come back to the 141.03. So if I traded AMD today, I would always say y'all trade carefully. And it looks like we're trying to break out of that gathering spot to the downside. So the next level to watch is the 143.32 area. So if I traded AMD today, I always say again, trade carefully. We do have some inside day candles today, and Ford is one of those. And we have already broken out of that place. Interesting, right? So we had it marked as an inside day candle, and the trigger was above 1388. We'll give a target of 1407, where we broke out of that. And the trigger to the downside under the 1357 will give a target of 1356. Look where price came all the way down here to the 1204 and made a pre-market low of 1173. So if you trade Ford today, which to me is a slow mover, which which is okay. You know, I would say trade carefully today. And Ford normally moves 39 cents per day, but it's interesting to see that sometimes, you know, when we mark the inside day candles and how they break out of that area or reach that area, sometimes pre-market, sometimes throughout the day. So that's why I like to look at the inside day candles, and it also gives us a watch list. It helps build us a watch list. So LABU is an inside day candle above 140.67, gives us a target of 141.06. If by chance we break under the 134.66 area, we will have a target here of the 132.65 for LABU, which is an inside day candle. I believe Blink is an inside day, BLNK. If by chance we break above this $3.35, then 337 is the target. If we break under 318, then the target to the downside is 307. And let's see how much Blink normally moves on average per day, just 24 cents. However, if you trade that, again, anything is possible in the market. We're going to go back and do a recap for the SPY just to see where we are. And again, SPY is hanging at support at this 539.89 area. So I will watch that as a level of support. If we break that, we can continue to the downside. Just know the 5 EMA as of right now, 540.32 is our strong resistance. It will need to get above that area and also break above the 540.60 area. So above that, we can come back and have a lot of trouble to the upside. But again, anything is possible. What do I see for the market? Anything is possible. Anything is possible, but nothing is guaranteed. So yeah, y'all, I hope these videos are very, very helpful. I hope that everyone have a very productive, very profitable day today. And if you could, please like and subscribe. I'm super excited. We learn and we grow together. And I always like to leave you with this, y'all. Be blessed as well as a blessing unto others. Until next time.